I am back in the UK and boy does it feel good to be back. I've missed working on the Audi, I've missed making videos for you guys to watch, and now it's finally time to fit that front mounted intercooler. So can you remember you guys in the comments were commenting about should I replace the side mounted intercoolers or should I just go for the front mounted intercooler? A couple of comments said let's go for the front mounted one, so that's exactly what I've done. So now yeah, I want to show you the front mounted Airtec intercooler. So this is the front mounted intercooler which I ordered. I did actually order a chrome one, but they didn't have any in stock, so they ended up sending a black one. It's not a huge issue, still does the same job, it just looks, you probably won't be able to see it as much, but we've got other bits with it. So we've got some silicone parts, or silicone hoses, some circlips, or Jubilee clips should I say, some more hoses, and we've got this little pocket here which has like a little bracket in, and scan for instructions. I'm definitely going to need them because I've never fitted an intercooler before, so it's going to be interesting. So I'm going to jack the back of the car down, if that makes sense, jack the front up, take the wheels off, and then take that bumper off again, probably for the third or fourth time, whatever it's been. So hopefully it's the last time the bumper is going to come off. So yeah, let's do it. And we're back up in the air on the front. So the first thing I want to do is I'm actually going to replace this dipstick, because some of you, obviously it's in the wrong place anyway, it needs to be here, but it's broken. So I managed to get a brand new, well, I say brand new, it's just a used second-hand one, but it's not broken, it's not in the best condition, but it'll do the job. So I'm going to go ahead, fit that now, and then we can start undoing the bolts for the bumper like we did last time. So yeah, I'll take the wheels off first and then I can do it that way. I'll probably work way from the wheel nuts, so the bolts near the wheels, and then work my way around, and hopefully the bumper will just slide straight off. So for some weird reason my GoPro decided not to record any of the audio, but anyway, I removed the dipstick and I removed the plastic housing that holds the dipstick, just to make sure this little plastic bit doesn't fall in the sump, otherwise it'd be a sump off job. Carefully put the new one in place, and then I'm going to check the oil. So as you can see, there wasn't much oil on the dipstick, which is never a good sign because it looks like the engine oil is low. But it's not an issue here. I'm going to drain whatever's in it at the moment, fill it with new oil, change the oil filter as well, before I even go on and run on this car. So yeah, let's get to it. Let's get that bumper off. So now we've got all those bumpers off, not bumpers, nuts off. So the ones down the side of the wing, and then all the ones at the top. We should be able to just pull this bumper off now, and then hopefully we'll see the two side mount intercoolers, and then we'll start taking those off, and then hopefully I can mount the new one up in position. I think I'm gonna have to take it off. I think people call them aliens, I'm not sure. I might be wrong, correct me in the comments if I am wrong, but basically it's the washer jets for the headlights. I have to remove them to be able to fit this new intercooler. So once I take the bumper off, I'll do that first, I'll remove them, and then we'll go from there. So this is what I was talking about when I said alien. It's this thing here. I'm going to have to take it off that side, but this side, oh, I thought it was already removed, but it's not. It is still in there. But I think this, what I actually bought in a previous video, is going to have to get removed anyway, because that is for the side mount ones and we won't need them anymore. So we'll go ahead, take those off, and then we'll start by removing these side mount intercoolers. So we've got a screw there, some sort of bracket. There might be some around the other side. I think I have to remove the horns as well. I'll have to try and mount them somewhere else. I think this is an outside temp sensor. I might be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. This can come off. And hopefully it should just mount straight there. As you can see on the crash bar as well, when it had its accident, there's a slight, you can see how it dints in there. I'm not too overly fussed about replacing that because it's not that bad. Like if we look from the side, there is a dint in it, but I think it's not too much to worry about. It's covered anyway, and it hasn't really taken a massive impact, so it'll still do its job if I ever crash. Fingers crossed I don't. So yeah, let's crack on. Don't know if you can see those screws up there, and then there, and then same on the other side. They're like really difficult to get to. Like the screwdriver I've got, it's a small one as well. I just can't get in there, so looks like I'm gonna have to snap it off. Which is not ideal, but what are you supposed to do? I need to get them off, so yeah, time for some snapping plastic time. So I managed to get one of them off on the passenger side. I managed to have to snap it a little bit. I managed to get one screw out, but snap the other one. But looks all right. It'll do. Now it's just trying to get that other side out, which is proving to be a bit difficult. With this build, I find like the prep work, getting things ready to actually start doing the actual modifications or making things better is taking the longest time, but it's all a learning curve, and I really appreciate you lot commenting, giving me tips, finding places where I need to get stuff. It's really helped, so I really appreciate it. Really appreciate you subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting. It all means a lot, and I really want to get to that 1,000 subscribers from this video. So we're nearly there. We're around 947, 950 or something like that, so we can do it. So yeah, back to the build. Now that bumper is prepped, we can move on to removing the side mount intercoolers and any other bits that I need to do. So I think I'll remove them, and then I kind of know where the new intercooler is going to mount, where the pipes need to go, and obviously I'll scan that QR code and look at the instructions as well. So yes, we're getting there. Now the bumper is off, we can clearly see the Jubilee clips and the bolts that's holding those side mount intercoolers in. So there's a Jubilee clip at the front at the bottom of the intercooler, and there's a Jubilee clip underneath as well, which is going to like the bottom charge pipe. So we're gonna go ahead, take those off, and then there's some brackets at the top as well and some of the bolts. But I'm gonna have to take the headlights out for them. Well, to be able to get to them, I'll have to take the headlights out. Now that it's off, you can see where it actually bolted onto. So that's the bottom part, and then that's the top part, and this is the oil cooler itself. So if you can look in there, I don't know if you can see, it's quite hard to see on the camera, but it's basically like your radiator in your house. So the oil goes through it, the oil gets cooled down, passes through like the gills, I think that's what they're called. That's what I'm calling them anyway. And then out the other side, and you've got nice cool oil. But this one, obviously, we know has taken a bit of a beating down there, and that's why it was. That's why all this residue's here. It was actually leaking. So this is the reason why we're replacing it, and actually replacing it, upgrading it as well. So it's going to perform a lot better. Fingers crossed. If all the rest of it goes to plan. So yeah, we'll put that to the side, and then we'll move on to the next one, and then it's just a matter of getting the new one on. So hopefully it shouldn't take too long now. So I've just repeated the same process on the other side by taking the headlight out. So as you can see here, we now can get to this Jubilee clip, and we can get to the bottom one as well. So I'm going to undo those, undo the mounts for the intercooler. On this side, they mount on here with two 10mm bolts. So once we take those out, give it a wiggle like we did with the other one, and then we should be good to go. I'll unbox everything, all the pipes from the new one, and then figure out how they all go together. But yeah, I'm excited for this. I'm really excited to see how it looks like. There we have it, two side mount intercoolers off. That one's off there, and then off there as well. I've had to cut that bracket off because it won't screw on, which is annoying. It won't screw off, so got my trusty angle grinder off and just chopped the plastic part off the actual intercooler itself, which is now over here. So both of those are off. They're no good to anybody, so I'm not even going to bother try selling them. So now I want to get the new one out. Look at the pipes, because I think this pipe here will get changed as well. I'm not sure about the other side, because this is a plastic part, but maybe this little bit gets changed, and maybe these little bits here as well, potentially. So we'll see. But if we can put new silicone hoses on, I will do, because the old ones no doubt will perish. So yes, let's get to it. So after reading the instructions, I figured out that I had to remove the bottom charge pipe. So now that the side mount intercoolers are off, I've got access to these bolts on the bottom charge pipe. So there's 3 on one side, and then I think there's 2 or 3 on the other side as well. So I'm going to go ahead and remove these now. So I've now removed everything that I need to remove to start putting the new intercooler in. So it's time to start putting everything back together. So I'll show you what I've done. So there was a horn here which I've removed, wiring across here for the horn and the temp sensor, which are just dangling down here. And one of the horns is there, and then the other horn's down there. So I basically need to put little aluminium screw things in there, and there I think, and then it's just a matter of putting it on, screwing it on, getting it back together. I'm just going to show you the photo then, so you can see here it says I need to put these alley spacers, put the alley spacers in bolt holes, slide new Airtec intercooler in from the bottom and bolt up. So that is exactly what I want to do now. Fingers crossed it goes to plan. And there we have it, the intercooler is mounted. God, doesn't that look good? So that's going to improve the cooling of the engine so much better. So much better. Well, I don't think it's cooling the engine, it's cooling of the turbo. It's a cooling anyway. So now I'm going to put the pipes on, get them all Jubilee clipped up, and it's just a matter of putting the bumper back on. Well, headlights first, then bumper. And then we'll turn it over, see if we've got any leaks. Alright, so looking at the pictures, I've done these two parts here at the bottom. Now I just got to do these little angle bits, and then I can tighten everything back up again. So that is the passenger side, all piped up, clipped in. We've just got to do the other side now, and then I can put on the outside temperature sensor back on, the horns, headlights, bumper, and then we're ready to start it. I actually might top some oil up as well, actually, because when we looked at that dipstick, it didn't look good. I don't really want to be starting the engine with no oil in, so I'll just top the oil up a bit, And yeah, we'll go from there, but we're making progress. So that is it, the new intercooler is on. Finally, it looks amazing, it looks really good. Now it's a matter of putting everything back together. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. I hope this car performs well. I really can't wait to set this on its first drive. But to do that, I'm going to need some new wheels, which you're going to see in the next video. But for now, let's get this back together.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, back and I'm better than ever. I think I got a vendetta. Oh, now they call me, I seen them. All of those times getting severed. I told them all I get let up. They get not tired of me never. Give me a shot and I swear I shoot like Berettas. Yeah, yeah. They getting nervous, I seen it. What I seen, you wouldn't believe it. They said they wanted, I need it. Damn. I'm going dumb like I dropped out of class. Get in my lane and I'm going right past. I turn it up, watch me go to the max. You ain't it first and you know that you last. I thought I told them I'm coming right back. I got a flows like it came from the tap and I came from my city, that's right on my back. Oof. Back and I'm better than ever. I think I got a vendetta. Oh, now they call me, I seen them. All of those times getting severed. I told them all I get let up. They get not tired of me never. Give me a shot and I swear I shoot like Berettas. Back and I'm better than ever. I think I got a vendetta. Oh, now they call me, I seen them. All of those times getting severed. I told them all I get let up. They get not tired of me never. Give me a shot and I swear I shoot like Berettas. That's how I shoot. Lately I'm driven like I'm on the road. They in my lane, dog, I told them to move. Now that I'm popping, got too much to lose. Look at the numbers, got nothing to prove. I'm in the city, just me and my crew.
Now everything is back together. I'm going to go ahead and stick some 5W30 oil in it. I'm going to start it. Hopefully there's no leaks, and then we should be good to go. Most professional job. So wait for that to head down the engine, and then I can check it with the dipstick. It's still showing quite low, so just going to stick some more in. Just wait a minute. That's better. See, the oil now is pretty much at the right level. So, some tap that in there. Get that all clean. So we filled it with oil, so it's now at the right level. We're just going to give it a start just to make sure nothing's leaking. As we know, it does start. Oh, I'm not going to start without the battery connected. Let's just put that on there. Loosely for now. Oh, it's out of gear. Sounds like a tractor. I just want to make sure nothing's leaking. All good on that side. All good on that side, like sound with it. Looking good, not leaking. For it to go off cold start as it settles down. There we go. Happy days, happy days. We're making progress, which is good. As you can see, there's still so much left to do on this car. We've still got the brakes to do, drop links, exhaust. As you can see, the exhaust is still on the floor. I'm still just waiting for clamps on the new one because I keep ordering the wrong one because I'm an idiot. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, please like, please comment, please share, and I'll see you next week.